Hello and welcome to Flippin Through, the internet's #1 Mad Magazine news, review, and interview channel. And today we're flipping through. That was cool. Mad Magazine number 333, released February of 1995. Our price, $1.95. $1.95, which is indeed cheap. Before we do that, though, hey, if you haven't already, please hit like, hit subscribe. It helps my channel grow. I'm at 490. I went up to 491, then back down. That's only 10 away from that milestone of 500 that I've been shooting for. So if you could, if you're not already subscribed, or if you were subscribed, double check that you still are. Sometimes YouTube unsubscribes you. That's what I'm going to blame it on. Anyway, so just double check that. If you want to support me in another way, patreon.com/flippinthrough. That's a great way to support me. You get some cool stuff. You get this, a set of stickers, a 6 set of stickers, if I recall, and the stencil. Well, this you get no matter what. This at $5 level, I'll get that and look at. You wonder, does it even look good? Heck yeah, it looks good. It looks super good. And I'll even break it in before I send it to you. So with that, patreon.com/flippinthrough. These are the people that support me there now. Misimo, Tom Richmond, David Strickler, Megan McInerney, Shane Buckley, Bobby Weigel, Cam Hayden, Ed Meisinger, Rob Wilson, Rod Mead Sperry, Andrew Goldfarb, Casey Ori, and Little Cozy Nostril. So thank you guys so much for your support, and I hope I can keep on earning it. Anyway, let's move on with... I hit the wrong button. Let's move on with the show. That's the button I want. It's the one that makes me appear. Now, this is Mad Magazine number 333. It comes from the Austin McInerney collection. It's my older brother. I inherited his collection. Because, you know what? I'm going to just say this. I don't think he ever really appreciated Mad Magazine. I'll say it. Look at, he wrote on this cover. What a turd. Anyway, with that, look at this. Look at this beautiful cover. Who did this cover? Let me check Mad cover site. Doug Guilford's Mad cover site. This was by Thomas Fluharty. Thomas Fluharty. Look at, he's done, oh man, he didn't do many things. He did, just like, this is the only cover he did. Which is odd. I mean, it's kind of a cool cover. There's this really, it is kind of weird, like the amount, there's like this kind of crazy fisheye thing that, I don't know, it's like stylized. I think it looks just fine, actually. But what I love is the image of Alfred E. Newman shattering. I think that looks so cool. And it's like, I don't know, he just does such a good job with like the coloring of it. It's fantastic. Look, he has like, this is like blurred slightly. It looks like this was painted. Anyway, and then look at, there's Shaquille O'Neal. And Shaquille O'Neal, that's like the first guy I remember who shattered the backboard. I don't know. It seems like in the 90s, that's when it was like really big, is shattering the backboard. Boom shakalaka, right? NBA Jam, you could sometimes shatter the backboard and it would say boom shakalaka. In this issue, we shatter NBA records, Power Rangers. I was 10 years old when this came out. True Lies, and Gangsta Rap. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how that goes. A lot of times, I think we've talked about this before on several occasions. It just doesn't, it's like hard to pull off the Gangsta Rap thing. Frank Jacobs did it. He did the, not gangster rap, but just rap in general. He did it a few times well, but it's hard to do. Parents supporting their kids in college get poorer by degrees. That's cute. This is the worst section ever of There's beautiful Flip the Bird running away. Let's just move on. There's nothing to see here. Is there going to be any good? Oh, this is the best. The Alfred email. Because what's great about it is that they published email addresses. And so, I I mean, that's kind of crazy, right? You wouldn't do that now. You wouldn't publish somebody's email address in a magazine now. Now that people, I mean, that's like publishing their address. I mean, it's not like publishing, but like anybody can just send them letters, right? So now that people can communicate with MAD through America Online, the information superhighway is a tad more littered than it used to be. Here are some of the flames we received. Just checked out your Who's Who section of the MAD area, clicked on the MAD staff description, and got the message, this area is currently empty. Somehow, that's a wonderfully appropriate message. D. Riley, Toledo, Ohio, DS Riley at AOL.com. I wonder if that email is still active. Wouldn't that be fun? Maybe I should send these people some emails. A mad look at the homeless. I'm one of your newer readers, and I recently purchased MAD issue number 331. I'm commenting on a mad look at the homeless. I don't think that homeless people are very funny. I think it's very sad that many unfortunate people cannot have home and look clean, etc. I like all the other issues, and I decided to subscribe to MAD. But this section really disappointed me. I hope that you do not print anything like this in the future. Why is it so funny? Many unfortunate people. That's an unfortunate person right there. I love that. Anyway, Rob, Rochester Rob, we've been having trouble with a mad look at the homeless writer-artist Sergio Aragones lately, and your letter wasn't the first we've received. Yours proved to be the breaking point, however, and we had no alternative but to let him go. Ironically, after losing his job, Sergio also lost his house. Now, he doesn't think there's anything funny about the homeless either. Ah, the poetic wheels of justice turn slowly but surely. Thanks for writing, Ed. Look at this. Greg Evans. This is, what is this one? Oh, yeah, Luann. Ah. I remember reading this. I don't remember this. But look at, they reprinted it. I'd like to apply for a job here at MAD. You certainly look dumb enough. Well, I could play a part in Spy vs. Spy, or I could be on the lighter side of. I could even be a fold-in. Or one. That's not how they fold in, Greg Evans, you nincompoop. Could you get your nose out of there long enough to go clean your disgusting room? Oh, and it's just his mom nagging him. Yeah, I'll tell you, that belongs in a lighter side of. No offense, Greg Evans. But I'm offended by this fold-in depiction. Clear and president danger. It's clear the president is a danger. Here we have Mort Drucker. Oh no, Angelo Torres. What a fool I am. Good thing I didn't have the chance to do the predictions. That would have been embarrassing. Angelo Torres, man. Angelo Torres is great. I wonder, though. I mean, he never really got, at least in my eyes, to the level of Mort Drucker. I hate to say it. Hey, collectibles from after the O.J. Simpson trial. Wait a second. I have something I want to say. No, I won't say it. Never mind. This is Peter Paul Porges, right? Paul Peter Porges? Yeah, Paul Peter. Paperclips from the files of Marcia Clark and F. Lee Bailey. Legal pad doodles from the prosecutor's table. T-shirts worn by dismissed jurors. I love Shapiro. Bills, 32. Mezzaluna, we deliver. That's like an inside joke, right? Or not. That's like, that must have been a detail in the trial. Judge Ito's takeout lunch leftovers. TV cable box, relay box used by Fox, CNN, ESPN. Ties worn by Robert Shapiro during cross-examinations. Did he wear wild ties? I don't know. Here we go. Specifically trained dogs for everybody. I'm going to zoom in on this one because I love John Caldwell. Yeah, the nodding head dog allows you to feign interest in really boring insurance salesmen. Just tell them to fudge off, right? That's what I say. A woofing mouth dog instantly raises your self-esteem with his on-command rendition of Arsenio the thumping tail dog provides a "I have to see who's at the door" excuse for putting an abrupt end to annoying phone calls. Now, I've talked about he builds up. Like, he starts you off easy, boop, 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 and then he'll go boom, kick you right in the teeth with some humor. A gorging gut dog springs into action whenever you are dating someone who's a lousy cook. An adorable pose dog, worth his weight in traffic tickets. Roving eye dog points out attractive members of the opposite sex while you're preoccupied. This is one of those rare moments where Caldwell lets us down. I'm sorry to say. Some statistics the NBA is not especially proud of. This is Jack Davis. Jack Davis, even in 95, putting in some beautiful artwork. Look at this. 6. The most whistles accidentally swallowed and passed by a referee. Career. Hugh Louis, 55-76. Who wrote this? Desmond Devlin. Let's see. Desmond Devlin, he started writing in MAD when he was in like he was in like elementary school, I think. So 85. He's 10 years into his career at this point. Keep that in mind. 1985. The number of Lakers baskets missed since 1981 by cameramen focusing on Jack Nicholson in the stands. I love this. You stupid pig mother suckwad bleep lily livered. 47. In letters, the longest curse word a referee was ever called by Charles Barkley. The round mound of rebound. The fewest minutes ever required to play the last minute of a game. That's funny. Basketball is boring. 0, the number of viewers eagerly awaiting the 38th hilarious installment of the Michael Jordan Larry Bird Nothing But Net ads. 6,075, the number of cruel AIDS jokes whose punchlines rely on the words magic and or Johnson. 2, the number of fans who actually did find religion thanks to those John 3:16 signs. I thought that was more of like a wrestling thing, wasn't it? John 3:16. What is John 3:16? Number 4, the number of women Wilt Chamberlain has had sex with since you started reading this article. Oh my gosh. Look at these pins. Now that's a 6 set of pins. Talk about a 6 set of stickers. It's a 6 set of pins. And look, it has a little envelope in it. And it's a security envelope. Oh, that's nice. I like that. I wonder, should I fill this out? I'm a little short at the moment. Please bill me. What if I send this in? I'm going to fill that out later. We'll see how it goes. Preschool songs for real world. Who is this? Paul Coker Jr. and John Bonney. All right, let's look. Let's think through one of these. Whoopsies. All right, the wheels on the bus. Let's appreciate this beautiful artwork. You will all appreciate the artwork, and I want you to appreciate my beautiful singing. Okay? That good? That deal? The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, not so round, flattened by the potholes in the ground, all through the town. Look at, there's that beautiful Flip the Bird. The driver on the bus says, move on back, on my back, driving his route like a maniac, all through the town. The wipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish. Stop that splish. Don't you wish the city's too broke to fix that swish all through the town? The robber on the bus says, give me loot, give me loot, give him loot. If you don't give him, he may start to shoot all through the town. The daddies on the bus pay child support if they're short. Off to court, judge tells the dads to cough it up sport all through the town. The people on the street wait for the bus, for the bus. No damn bus. Mayor's got a limbo, to hell with us all through the town. Who wrote this? John Bonney. That's very good. That's very skillful. I like that a lot. Here we have The Dysfunctional Family Circus. And this is George Woodbridge, artist, writer Desmond Devlin. We're going through this whole week. We gotta. See, Jeffy, I told you. Just like cable. That's starting out pretty boldly. Tuesday, that was Grandpa. He's in hell now. Wednesday, Mommy, PJ found Jesus. Thursday, you made this card all by yourself? It sucks. Bill Spleen. If you loved your fish as much as he loved you, maybe he wouldn't have died. Saturday, Billy will be ready as soon as he's finished changing the bed sheets he wet last night. They made us write a school essay about what my daddy does with me. But don't worry, I didn't tell. Are you daddy's boss, dickweed? How come your desk drawers are full of empty bottles? When you have to kiss the boss's ass, can I watch? When I grow up, I want to be a workaholic too. Hey, they use the same envelopes and staplers that you've got at home. Look, Daddy, somebody drew X's on everybody in the family photo except you. Jeffy lost one of his shoes. That makes him a worthless little loser, right, Daddy? You don't have to hide, PJ. Daddy never hits us in front of people. Whose ladies' underwear are these? Billy's trying to Xerox his butt, only he can't reach the buttons from where he's sitting. This is rough. Oh, that's real rough. Duck Edwings stalks the Grim Reaper. I think I'm going to move on past this one. Here we have. Now, I zoom in on it. So this is Tolka, right? Rick Tolka? Yes, it is. Writer Mike Snyder. Now MAD scoops all the sleazy tabloid shows with the most elusive and sought-after documents since the Dead Sea Scrolls. Read it now before the divorce proceeding begins. The editors. The prenuptial agreement of Michael Jackson and Lisa Marie Presley. Whereas, I don't know. I mean, it's like, do I want to read all of this? I don't know. I really want to look at all of this art. Rick Tolka is so great. Oh, I love this. How they get progressively larger. Rick Tolka's pretty darn cool, isn't he? Yeah. Now let's have a mad look at the Power Rangers. Well, that's good. The Power Rangers were, I really liked it. There's Rita, and my aunt's name is Rita, and she had like these little mudmen people, right, that she could command. I don't know. This is like, this ain't going to be funny. The reason is because it's a tie-in. It's like that was always the weakest thing. Is like when they do stuff like that. And I don't think it was like paid, like vertical integration or something. I don't think like Saban would do that, but it's also just like, it's not that funny. It never is. It never is. It's not funny when it's Batman. It's not funny when it's Power Rangers. It's not funny when it's Grand Theft Auto. I don't know. But yeah, here's the lighter side of. Oh, what? The Mad Reader. Another satisfied Mad Reader. Is this just an ad? Oh, yeah, because they needed something on the backside of this. And so they reused that beautiful Basil Wolverton illustration. It says #1 in a series. And then reused this old cover. I love it. I love it so much. And here we have the Manic and M&S. Who is doing that? It's like Doug Manic. Is it Doug or... Let's see. Let's see who is credited on this. Yeah, Dave Manic and John Schneider. Huh. But again, you see like the Doug Manic loved doing the sound effects. He's doing a pretty good job of it. But it's distracting, I gotta say. His artwork's pretty good though. I don't know. He's probably the weakest out of all of them, to be honest. But who is he going up against? He's going up against Bob Clark and Antonio Prujias. Like, how do you not look bad in comparison to them, right? So take that criticism with a grain of salt, since that is his competition. More frugal books you can expect to see. The Frugal Suicide Doctor. They got a lot of mileage out of Suicide Doctor jokes. I feel like people are still doing that. The Frugal Hitman. The Frugal Redneck. Is this a little bit of everybody? Look at, we have Tom Bunk. I don't know who this is. Jerry Gersten. There we go. Tom Bunk. This is Woodbridge. This is... I don't know who this is. Well, this is Jack Davis. Oh, this is Angelo Torres right there. So I always enjoy it when they do that, when they have several artists work on the same piece. Gourmet cooking for the singles on the go. Bacon curls de Sassoon. Wrap a single slice of bacon around a curling iron shaft. Hold over yesterday's newspaper to catch grease drippings. Cook bacon to desired crispiness and slide off end of iron. A convenient way to prepare breakfast without missing Bryant and Kate. Paperwork popcorn. Invert desk lamp so that it points towards the ceiling. Add one handful of popcorn kernels and turn on lamp. Heat from lamp pops kernels at roughly 10-second intervals. Lamp may be tilted slightly to adjust trajectory towards mouth. Tom Chaney. I get Tom Chaney and our other guy, Caldwell, mixed up. Tater tumblers. Tightly wrap. Oh, crime in Italy. Why can't I read? Tightly wrap 1 or 2 potatoes in aluminum foil. Place inside dryer with laundry and select maximum setting. Place potatoes by squeezing after 30 minutes. If you're on a budget, potatoes can be discreetly baked in other people's dryers. Single shot fries. Hold on. I just realized, why do none of these people have the most basic appliance, like an oven? Like, that's not something that is exclusive to married people. That's amazing. I love this one. Look at that. Empty an 8-ounce bottle of ketchup into a bucket. Add 1 bag of frozen ravioli. Place bucket on top of radiator before leaving for work. Be sure to pick up a nice Chianti on the way home. This is the best one for sure. What do we have here? Okay, I want to I'm going to go through this because this is kind of wild. How many movie parodies did Tom Bunk do? It has to be in the single digits, right? I can't imagine he did a bunch of them. This is in 95. Tom Bunk. Let's see, Tom Bunk. Okay, so he's like 5 years in at this point. It's kind of weird because you don't see Tom Bunk drawing normal people very often. So it's somewhat weird. You know what's interesting is that, like, if you saw Tom Bunk only doing normal people art, you might be like, he's not that talented. But then you see all of the other artwork that he does, and it's like, well, he's immensely talented. He has a very distinct style. Like this. That's like how I would draw Arnold. Right? So, I mean, like, look at that. That's some good anatomy right there. Look at that. He's got Arnold's physique down. He's got that classic Arnold physique. But yeah, I don't know. Look at that. That almost looks like Tolka stuff. It's very interesting. I'm just kind of fascinated with him as like doing the movie parodies. This is like, it's almost unbelievable. I can't think of a single other one that he's done. Not that I have like the greatest memory when it comes to MAD things, but it's just strange. This is surreal. But it is fantastic. Is that Tom Arnold? I've never actually seen this movie. I think it is Tom Arnold. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I'm just sort of stupefied right now. So I know that makes for a pretty lousy video to watch, but it's this is fantastic. All right, that's enough. That's enough of that. I'm going to try to look at something that I can actually comment on. The peculiar papal parable, whatever. If I can't read it, I quit. Wait, what? Is this? Did they fuck this up? Is this supposed to be here and this is there? MAD's parental guide for safe TV viewing. Okay, NYPD Blue. Here we go. Analysis. Recurrent use of the words like scumbucket, dickweed, anus phase help create a child's development. Help increase a child's development. Okay, let's try that again. Help increase a child's developing vocabulary skills. The camera work shows an unusual empathy for spastics, epileptics, and other victims of nervous disorders. The sight of Dennis Franz's naked keister could convince a child to remain celibate for life. Confessions of a Computer Junkie. I want to go through this. I don't have much time, but we're going to do it. It all started out so innocently at a friend's house. Just a little word processing and some games. I knew I had to possess one. It was fun for a while, but soon it wasn't enough to satisfy me. So I upgraded to faster 486 and VGA color monitor and a 600 DPI laser printer and some cool games and some other neat software too. I was on top of the world. This computer police, you're out of... I'm an idiot. Listen, nobody watches to the end of the videos anyway. And if you did, tell me I'm wrong in the comments. Black market, gray market, now blue market merchandise available. Nobody beats you like Wiz. Home entertainment centers, inconvenient locations, rude sales staffs, poor selection, high prices. Dr. Drek. Six-Pack Shakur. Sleazy E. These are, no joke, some awesome album covers. Cypress Swill, The Gutta Boys, Two Vile Crew, House of Pain Cakes, and Stoop Groggy Dog. 9 great ways to say, shove your white Christmas. Oh my gosh. Bring in any of our competitors' ads and we will beat you to a bloody pulp, or the merchandise is yours free. Offer not valid in heavily policed areas. Is this the gangster rap that they shatter? I thought it was pretty good then. Anyway, if you have not already, please consider subscribing. Hit like on the video and leave a comment below. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. Toodaloo.